Santa Barbara County Sheriff's detectives posted an ad online last week saying a woman would have sex for money at a Santa Maria hotel. Now 8 local men face prostitution-related charges after reportedly being caught in that sting. KSBY News reporter Megan Abundis is live in Santa Maria this evening. Megan, is the Sheriff's Office stepping up their enforcement of this kind of thing?
Karina, yes, the sting is part of an ongoing effort to combat human trafficking in Santa Barbara County. Now, the officials here, the DA's office and the Sheriff's Office, have recently secured $1.34 million in grant funding to battle the supply and demand of illegal sex in our communities. Sheriff's officials say these men responded to an undercover detective's ad offering sex for money. And when they showed up at the hotel, they were busted and placed under arrest. The 8 men are from various locations on the Central Coast and range in age from 20 to 69 years old.
All the gentlemen had agreed to purchase sex for either an exchange of money or an exchange of drugs.
A quick search on the internet and the supply of escorts is readily available.
Anybody can go look at the kind of supply that we have here in Santa Barbara County. It's blatant in your face and it's just there. One of the decoys ads we placed earlier this year had over 200 different responses.
The Sheriff's Office says a majority of women who engage in prostitution are usually victims of abuse or trafficking. An average of 48 advertisements for escort services are posted per day in Santa Barbara County.
They're in our community and they're being trafficked by people in our community and also bought by people in our community. A child isn't a prostitute. They're a slave of sex.
The DA's office identified nearly 500 local children who are vulnerable for sex trafficking in Santa Barbara County. And the Sheriff's Office says they aren't backing down from more of these stings.
This is going to be one of the continual things that we're going to be doing. We're going to address the demand, we're going to address those that are exploiting them, and we're going to try to recover those that are being victimized.
5 of the men arrested in the sting operation were booked and released from jail. However, they have to go back to court to face charges of soliciting prostitution. Now, sheriff's officials say if they can deter men from looking for a prostitute, they can reduce the demand for services and then hopefully reduce the number of women who are being victims of this human trafficking. Live and local in Santa Maria, I'm Megan Abundis, KSBY News.
Megan, thank you. One of the men arrested, Edward Dean Schurman, a 61-year-old resident of Paso Robles, is charged with multiple felony offenses, including arranging to meet a minor for sexual purposes. He pleaded not guilty yesterday. His bail was set at $75,000.